Howdy YouTube fam and friends, it's so good to be here again, as always, every day. It's day 725 of my ketogenic journey, going from a former adult BBW model down to a keto cutie. Still loving it, having a blast trying hard. So I'm going to tell you about some things I did yesterday that could have caused me issues, and then I'm going to, well, I've probably already ruined the surprise with the thumbnail, but I'll get to it in a minute. You guys, I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday that was perfectly keto friendly, and then I'll be right back with a chit chat and weigh in. You can find out how Baconators can help you lose weight if you're new here. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. And folks, if you love me, if you're just a good person, hit that thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. I don't know really how, but it does. So hit it. Thumbs up. And here's what I ate yesterday. My fast at 2 p.m. with a Baconator, or 2 pieces of beef, a bacon double cheeseburger, what do you even call it? Mayonnaise, cheese, bacon, beef. Oh, Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper, and a pretty little grandbaby. What's up? Dinner time is 8:10 p.m. It is a bacon double cheeseburger with, or what I call a Baconator, with bacon, cheese, mayonnaise, and 2 beef patties, and of course Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper. Hey guys, so I figured out why I was so crabby yesterday early in the day. Now, when I did kick myself the other day, it was early in the day when I kicked myself. So, sorry the water's running, filling up the sink so I can wash some dishes. But, so it was early in the day, so naturally I would feel crabby, or as Cindy calls it, the grumpies, earlier in the day. Okay, fine. And then, I realized I had also started lady issues. Ironically enough, the only time I seem to lose weight every month is when I do start that. Everybody else goes up. My body is insane. It's just ass backwards. Then I made things worse because I bought my grandson these sugar-free jelly beans to help him go number 2, because they have that effect. It says so on the bag. And we've tried this before and it worked quite marvelously. I don't even know if he ate enough, but he conned me into eating 5 of them with him. 5 sugar-free jelly beans. There are 27, it's 27 pieces for 1 serving. So technically I had less than a fifth of a serving. Okay? And in a whole serving, it's 29 grams of carbohydrates. So less than 5 total carbs and 0 net carbs. My feet are swelling. I have a headache. I'm so mad. And I'm not mad at me, because I ought to be able to enjoy 5 sugar-free jelly beans with my grandbaby. Now, I know I probably shouldn't have. But really, we'll just have to see how it affects me tomorrow. But yeah, I thought I'd show it to you. 3 servings of pork rinds I didn't share, and 1 piece of cheese. So the calories technically were 2,100 calories, 6 grams of carbohydrates, 182 grams of fat, 115 grams of protein. 24 grams of protein don't count from the pork rinds, because pork rinds are incomplete protein. I encourage you to look that up if you're curious about it. And 80 grams of fat, around about 60 to 80 grams would have cooked off. I didn't check. So my calories really are nowhere near as high as that. I just want y'all to kind of bear that in mind. I had to share. So Linda shared this with me. It says, "Shine on, you batshit crazy diamond." Hey, that is my perfect slogan right there. I would love to have that on like a t-shirt. So before I get started and talk about me and the things that I may have done yesterday that wasn't quite so bright, and the great and wonderful thing that happened anyway, I want to talk to you about you. So a lot of you who follow me say that either you're not keto yet, you're thinking about going keto. Some of you are just here for the vlogs, and some of you are low carb. So for those of you who are low carb, I want to give you the carbohydrate timing theory. It means that in the mornings is when you should consume all your carbs. That way your body has time to burn them off throughout the day as you work, play, sit around on your butt, watch TV, or me on YouTube. Hi. So the carbohydrate timing theory just pretty much says just that. It will help you with weight loss goals. So if you're struggling to become keto and you haven't quite made it there yet, or if you're just low carb, try to concentrate all your carbohydrates to the morning time and try to have a keto dinner. So something like the Baconator that I do. So let's just say you're You're gonna have your oatmeal, you're gonna have your cereal, you're gonna have your toast. Do it earlier. Give your body time to burn it off, and at night, have that Baconator. Have a steak and a salad. And that will help you on your way to fat burning. And I've also, from personal experience, noticed that, and I don't suggest you do this or recommend you do this, but if I do have a cheat meal and it's earlier in the day, then by the time I wake up the next morning, I'm not holding as much water weight. I've given myself time to kind of get rid of some of that stuff. And to me, it's junk. We shouldn't do it, but it's going to happen on occasion. So just be mindful that if you're going to do a carby day, do it early and give yourself time to get rid of it. So I just thought I would share that real quick. Now, I've gone back on my Baconator challenge, or the 3-day Baconator thing. The reason I do this, and for those of you who don't know, the thing I showed you earlier in the video, the 2 beef patties, cheese, and bacon with some mayonnaise, actually helps me lose a ton of weight. And a little while back, I did a 3-day Baconator challenge where other people joined me in with it, and they did quite well. Everybody lost weight. So I think it's a great way to break a stall, at very least. If you can eat them every day, all day, you're going to do great. They will get a little boring over time. I mean, I think anytime you're repetitively eating one thing, you're going to get a little bored. So on occasion, mix things up. I like pork rinds and ranch. I like to add some chicken and ranch here and there. So you can mix things up a little bit. But for 3 days, if you can do this Baconator challenge, you will start to drop weight. Speaking of dropping weight, nope, we're not going to get to that just yet, because first I've got to tell you what I did that was kind of dumb. And it goes back to the lying to yourself thing. Oh, I can just have a bite. I can just have a little bit. It's not a big deal. So my oldest grandson, who's 5 years old, has a hard time going potty on his own. Things don't move along like they should for him. So on occasion, if it's been a little while, I will get him some... Hold on, somebody's on the phone for me. Talk about being consistently interrupted. So my mom called to my grandson, go down there and play with her. She's injured. She don't want to walk up here because of her leg. She's doing quite fine with it. Everything's well. The doctors keep an eye on it. They'll take out the stitches the 29th, I think she said. So her leg is doing quite fine. Anyway, what I was talking about was I bought him some sugar-free jelly beans to go poo. And I was doing the gummy bears to help him along with it. But he got wise to that. By the way, folks, if you're new to keto, if you're new to me, sugar-free candies have a laxative effect, which is why I give him those so he can go. Okay? And they will clear out your stomach completely. And he needs that on occasion because he can't do it good on his own. So, he wanted me to eat 5 of them to taste the taste of the colors. By the way, black jelly beans and black licorice are nasty as hell. I don't know why they make these things. That being said, I did try those 5 gummy bear jelly beans with him because, I mean, my brain, as always, lied to myself and said, you know, it's just 5. And the serving size is like 27, so it's like 1/5 of a serving size. It should be fine. It's like 5 total carbs, 0 net carbs, but they're from sucralose. That's why my brain is bursting today. Now, luckily, it did not affect my weigh-in. Thankfully, the Baconators have been doing an outstanding job. And technically, I think this is the 3rd day I've had nothing but Baconators in a row. And I'm quite happy with it right now, so I'm going to continue on with it. Now, the last time I did the Baconator challenge, I got really, really hungry. I started to stay hungry. But this time, I'm adding in the pork rinds and the cheese and a few little things here and there. So it's not strict Baconator, but it's basically strict Baconator. You know what I mean? It's pork skins and cheese, okay? It's fine. So, I'm staying much fuller this time. It's not making me hungry like it did last time. And I think last time, because while it looks like it is a super high fat meal, it's not, because a lot of the fats cook off of it. It's fine. It is what it is. But it's good. It's yummy. It tastes great. And if that's the case and I can lose weight on it, hells yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the weigh-in, and I'll show you my weigh-in in a second. Yesterday, I weighed in at 183.2. Until today, my all-time low over the last 20-some years has been 182.2. But today, I skipped right on over that. I now weigh 182 on the dot. And I know, you're like, that's 0.2. I've been working on that 0.2 for like 2 weeks now. Okay, it's gone finally, and it's not because keto is not quick. It's, well, for me, keto works pretty quick for me if I stay on task. But I have this mind trick thing that says you can have a bite of this. Try this. Everybody else can have this. So I self-sabotage, even though I know that what works for other people on keto does not work for me on keto. So I have to be careful. And look, when I first started my journey at 311 pounds, as long as it was low carb, your girl was dropping weight like this. But now if I touch a tomato or a bite of tomato sauce or a pepper inside of something or if certain spices are in something, my weight ain't going down. Okay, so for me, simple keto is key. Keeping it as simply keto as possible. Meat, cheese, eggs, green vegetables. Well, I can't even have green vegetables. They make my belly bloat and I gain 3 pounds. But, which is why I'm mostly ketovore, carnivore, something like that. But if I decide to have a vegetable, I just have to explain to y'all, I'm probably going up 3 pounds tomorrow, but I eat them greens, okay? I eat them collard greens. I'd like some collard greens, to be honest with you. See, that's what happens to me. Every time I hit a new low, which I did today, every time I hit a new low, I say, collard greens. Look at that donut. So keto is not without its struggles. It's not. And I am so very blessed to have all of you keeping me accountable. Because if my video is an hour late, I get 10 text messages. Girl, where you at? Where's the video? Come on now. I'm so glad y'all do that too. Because it keeps me on task. It keeps me going. If I have to weigh in and tell you what I did every day, I'm less likely to screw up as often, which should tell you something because I screw up pretty often. But I have a lot of people thank me for one certain thing, because before some of you found me, every time your weight would go up and you would do something, some of you would just quit and give in. It's just water weight, folks. It will come back off. Sometimes it takes a week, unless you go Baconator, then it takes 2 days. But it's okay. If you go up, if you haven't, screw up. It's not perfect. It's not something you want to do. But if it happens, it happened. And it's fine. Tomorrow's another day. Make your next meal keto. Keep going. It's okay. You can still reach those goals, even with screw ups. You're fine. I promise. Because last night, when my head started pounding, I was like, oh, hell, I'm going to be fat again tomorrow. I'm going to go up 3 pounds. But it was luckily, it was just 5 jelly beans, even though I shouldn't. My hands look so wide to me. Do y'all see that? I'm wondering if all that's fat or if they'll look skinnier when I get smaller. Every time I raise my hand to the camera, I'm like, man hands, hello. They were much wider. I used to call them snozzages because they were little short, fat sausages. And the rings I wear on this finger now, they had to go on this finger. And now the ones I wore on this finger, they don't fit. None fits no more. So, okay. Oh, guys. Let me insert my weigh-in the screenshots real fast here so you can see those. And my sleep. I think I got like 6 something. It's on there. Okay, so Jelly from Fat to Keto, and it's fat number 2, keto, all squished together. She ordered her some bracelets, some of these Sashka bracelets. Or Shashka, I don't know what the hell it's called, but I like them, I love them. Anyway, she ordered some of these bracelets, and she's in Hawaii, so she's going to send me pictures when she gets home. She ordered one of them as an anklet, I think she said. I didn't know they had anklets. I'm so excited about that. One of these days, getting me an anklet right after I get my grandson a Sashka bracelet. He wants one. He's my baby. I can't deny it. But Tammy sent me a picture of hers last night that she just got in. It's pretty. If you're new to me, Shashka is a bracelet making company. They're all handmade in Nepal, and by skilled artisans. That's their catch line. And no matter what it looks like, they won't break. They fit over any hand. I did a whole review video showing my daddy putting one on. He stretched it out of shape. For me, I gave it to my daughter and it went back into shape. But it does fit over any hand, even though it looks like it's not. When that came in the mail, I was like, that's for a kid. That's never going to fit me. It don't have a clasp on it. And it did. So they're guaranteed not to break. They have a lifetime warranty. They're like $20 unless you use my link in the description below and you get 40% off. By the way, though, if you spend over $25, it's free shipping, and I hear shipping's a pain in the butt. So, anyway, I had somebody send me something funny last night. I thought it was cute. So, I'm going to share that with you in a minute. But, beforehand, somebody sent me a meme too, and I'll show you the meme, but it just says, avocado, I'm good fat. Bacon, lights a cigarette, punches avocado. My kids didn't understand it, but I had to explain good fat, bad fat. Of course, I'm good with bacon fat. How about you? I think I'm practically made of bacon fat and cow grease at this minute. Pig and cow grease along with some coconut oil. That's what this body's primarily made of if you are what you eat. So, yeah. I've been talking a lot probably. I need to shut the hell up. Anyway, guys and dolls. Today I reached a new low, and you can too. Are you doing the Baconator? Are you eating the Baconator? I need to make up a dance for the Baconator. No, I don't need to do that either. I'm a terrible dancer. Actually, I'm not a bad dancer, but I look like an idiot. So, I'm being stupid. Without further ado, guys and dolls, if you need my help, all my contact information is below. If you buy any of my t-shirts or any of the bracelets, send me your photos. I'll gladly display them right here. Right here. I'll show the world what you got, and you can always get them there in the description below. T-shirts, bracelets, all kinds of cool stuff. Much love to you guys. Don't forget to visit KetoDiamond.com. Everything's free. It's written out. There's a full foods list. And on the front of this channel, there's a playlist that tells you how to do keto. And if you need me, contact me. It's all in the description below. I packed that sucker full of punch. Much love to you. Bye, y'all.